Hey everybody, Tony George, DocSports.com, and yes, I did pay my light bill. However, a dark and dreary and rainy day here in Las Vegas, no natural lighting for you, so hiding the wrinkles and the dark circles under my eyes and stressing out on games on a daily basis. And we're going to bring you a free hockey play, a free NBA play that was a premium play, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you for free. And of course, NFL line report. We're going to talk about that real quick. So we'll make that brief today. Big night last night. Butler Bulldogs. Boom! 7-unit winner. 6, 7, and 8-unit plays over the last 3.5 weeks are now 12-2 against the spread for $5,970 of profit for a $100 player. So personally made $2,200 on the Bulldogs last night. I was very happy with that. Let's go ahead and talk about quickly today college basketball doubleheader, one game involving an ACC and Big Ten team, and a little hidden gem as well, small conference hidden gem doubleheader at Doc Sports, 14-7 run. NBA 1-1 split last night, lost a few bucks. I had Houston against San Antonio. Double overtime, 24-point lead, 16-point lead in the fourth quarter, 10-point lead with I don't know how many minutes left, 14-point lead with 3 minutes. Nonetheless, that's the NBA. And but we won our other game there, so we with Detroit over Cleveland. Got a 4-unit best bet tonight in the NBA. This is an absolute no-sweat winner. If I'd have turned a profit yesterday, I would have yanked 6 units on this in a heartbeat. But I'm being prudent, as I always am. NHL 2-2 split last night. Disappointing because we had a big 4-game card. One best bet tonight. And this one is money in the bank. All football will be out tomorrow. We will have a 7-unit play on Saturday and possibly a 7-unit play on Sunday in the NFL. We're just going to keep these great, isolating these big games with overlays and bagging and killing the books. DocSports.com, free $60. Look for the 10 and 10, the marquee matchups, and the Las Vegas betting reports with the new and improved sound system and camera system from Scott Spreitzer and myself. Be out later today right here on this YouTube channel. Let's get quickly to your NFL line report. These are just initial gut reactions. A couple guys sitting around a sports bar having a beverage, talking about what's on deck for the NFL this weekend. Ron Rivera looking for a job. Hello. Cheers. He'll probably land in Cleveland. Who knows? Again, sorry about the darkness of the video here today. Let me pull up the screen here. Let's go over some opening line reports. Dallas 3 on the road. Thursday night football total 42.5. Number one still rated offense, in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys. You either lay it or you don't. You just stay away from it because it's Dallas or nothing for me there. I'm still looking at it. Baltimore, Buffalo. Baltimore 5.5 on the road at Buffalo. We've talked about Buffalo all year long. Not great at anything, but good at everything. Although with their schedule they've had this, that, and the other, added time to prepare after playing Dallas. They're at home where they took New England to the wire, but we're finding out New England's not all that. Baltimore's much better than New England. They proved that. This is a game I would stay away from, but I'm not getting in front of the train that is the Baltimore Ravens. Not the way that people have not figured out how to slow down Lamar Jackson. Washington, Green Bay at home laying 13. Washington off a surprising win. I don't want anything to do with laying double digits, and I really don't want anything to do with teasing, although I think Green Bay, with Minnesota's loss, they're in the hunt to win their division, and they'll be motivated. Denver, Houston laying 9.5, 42. That's too many. Saying. Coming off a huge game. Denver, grabbed victory from the jaws of defeat with a pass interference call. Drew Lock, ex-Missouri Tiger at the helm. Nothing to lose. Very dangerous when that scenario exists. Opened up at 7.5, shot up to 9.5. A lot of love there. Sharps are going to be all over. Scott Spreitzer and I talked about this in our betting reports. Sharps are going to be all over Denver, and the public's going to be all over Houston. San Francisco, New Orleans. New Orleans laying 3, total 44. Niners back on the road again. New Orleans clicking. I think New Orleans defense is going to give them a lot of problems. I'm seeing right now that this is 2.5. So if you like New Orleans, take them at 2.5. If you like San Francisco, wait to get that line to 3 or buy it up to 3 for minus 130. Cincinnati, Cleveland. Cleveland laying 8.5 to 9. Why? Why? You lay a 9 with Cleveland? Kitchens calling plays? Really? They run the ball 6 times. They're starting running back last week. Come on. I'm not laying 9 points with Cleveland. Atlanta, Carolina. Atlanta, the most heavily bet team in Las Vegas so far this week. Carolina, many times you'll find that with a new head coach, the team suddenly plays well. Just saying. Just saying. Detroit playing Minnesota. Minnesota minus 13 against Detroit. Minnesota in a teaser. Total 43 in that game. I put Minnesota in a teaser. Jets at home laying 5.5 to Miami. Too many. Total 45. Indianapolis, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay laying 3. Colts catching 3. Total 47. Tampa Bay is an over machine. I take the over in that game. Chargers taking on Jacksonville. Chargers laying 3 on the road against Jacksonville. My goodness, Jacksonville. Minshew starting. There's a lot of I just don't know. I hate to lay 3 with Chargers on the road. This is the week they finally win. They've lost every game by 7 or less. I don't know. Jacksonville's in a little bit of a funk. Maybe Chargers get them. Kansas City, New England, marquee game. Total 49. New England laying 3 with a dysfunctional offense. No vertical threat. No tight end threat. A very good defense if Belichick will run the ball right at Kansas City because that's their weakness. And that's going to be a hell of a football game. I got an opinion on that one. I'm going to leave that alone. But I'm not laying 3 with New England with a team like Kansas City either. But Arizona, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh on the road. Minus 3 even or minus 2.5, minus 10. Total 43.5. Arizona without a healthy quarterback with a bad hammy. You saw what happened last week. Pittsburgh are nothing for me there. Tennessee, Oakland. Oakland absolutely has been lit up. Where they given up over 70 points in the last 2 weeks and scored 1 touchdown. And one of those teams was the Jets. And Tennessee has done nothing but look damn good. Damn good. With Tannehill quarterback. Were they 4-1 with him? You know, 2 teams going in opposite directions there. Does it turn around? Does the NFL Jekyll and Hyde? Bear in mind that 8 out of 12 underdogs covered the spread last week in the NFL, and 7 of them won outright. So you got to be careful. 2.5 at most places now. Total jumped up from 46.5 to 47. And opened up at Pick'em. Oakland has been bet up to 3. Let me get those numbers for you. MGM's got them at 3. William Hill, CG got them at 3, and everybody else got Tennessee at 2.5 here in Las Vegas. Seattle, LA Rams. LA Rams, is you really think there's a buy sign on them because they beat the piss out of a bad Arizona team? Although Arizona has competed with everybody this year, their quarterback was about 60% last week, Murray, and that really, the Rams exploited that. Russell Wilson against Jared Goff, who are you going to take? Total 48. Might see that go over. And, of course, the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Philadelphia Eagles who have been completely dysfunctional. That's your Monday night game. 9.5 and 46. Wow. I think Philadelphia wins. Well, if they cover that, I don't know. I don't know, boys. Anyway, some interesting lines this week in the NFL. We will be sure and have some great plays for you. 9-3 run the last 3 weeks in the NFL and 3 out of top. 4 top plays in cash. Let's get to your free picks here today real quick. First of all, in the NHL, put a little bit of money on the Colorado Avalanche against Toronto. Like that, this is one we passed on, but Colorado's catching 105. Hutchinson's going for Toronto. He's no good. I think Avalanche get him. I bet that personally. In the NBA, we got a great 4-unit pick for you tonight. Should be a top play. If I had a 1-year stay, I'd have made it 6 units, but it's a rock-solid 4-unit play. But tonight, I also like Charlotte against Golden State. Did you watch the Michigan State-Duke game last night, which I gave you Duke for free, catching 6.5? They blew them out. Draymond Green getting his jersey retired at halftime, wife and kids there, Steve Kerr there, some of his teammates there in East Lansing. Now they got to travel down to Charlotte and play a game tonight after putting up, let me see, their last 2 games, they put up 96, and then they put up 79 against the Hawks, who can't stop. Grandma with the shopping cart at Costco on defense. Really? Charlotte gave one away last night against Phoenix. I actually watched that game last night. They had more chances to win it than they pissed down their leg. But at the end of the day here, bear in mind that Russell is not playing for Golden State, which is their best player, you know, in terms of being a true scorer here. Charlotte laying 3 at home. And by the way, they're 13-3 against the spread with teams of a record of 400 or less in win percentage. 13-3 against the spread, the Hornets are. They're at home. Golden State distracted. One of their best players distracted. And Golden State in a downward spiral offensively here as of late. And one of their best players is out. I'm not talking about Stephen Curry. I'm talking about Russell. So I'll take Charlotte for a free pick in the NBA. Your official free play. Be sure to look for the 10 and 10. The marquee matchups are coming up later today right here on this YouTube channel. Check me out at DocSports.com.